I truly hate to see it, but it's happening once again. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky. And if you guys did not see the news, exactly 24 hours ago, this was posted yesterday, if I'm not 2 days ago, if I'm not mistaken, Kanye launched a crypto coin, YZY. It has now plummeted 75%. Now, I looked a little bit into it, and from what I've understood, it was supposedly this video that announced that he was pretty much saying, hey, Yeezycoin just dropped, go buy it. And then just the link, right? Supposedly he was hacked, and supposedly this video is AI generated. I watched the video. It looked very real. And if it was AI generated, we are in trouble because, again, if I was foolish enough, first off, to care about meme coins, second, to not understand the difference or kind of the risk behind them, yeah, I probably would have fallen for it, right? Nonetheless, then after he posts this, there's a bunch of these, in my opinion, fake accounts. I actually don't even know if they're real, but they post things like this where they show that they're up an insane amount within a very short period of time. Just made the easiest $1 million in my life. If you see this, interact, I might just change your life. Which is insane. First off, he didn't even make $1 million. It's plus 240,000, 13%. Nonetheless, it's still an insane amount of money, but you can just see that it's all BS. Now you have this account. And I wanted to show the account so you guys know exactly what not to pay attention to. But this is why I think, again, so many people, when they think about crypto, they think sketch. It's earned that reputation. And people complain about it like, no, crypto's the future. No, I can promise you it's not the future as long as things like this continue to happen. The average American will never adopt a form of currency that continues to get rug pulled over and over again. And yes, this is super important because it truly just cheapens the entire marketplace. And you know it does, right? And if you hear this and then it offends you, good, because you know exactly that it's true, right? So an account like this said, I bought Yeezy for $5,000 as soon as Kanye West tweeted it, and now it's worth $650,000. All this BS, right? Pretty much just trying to gain traction. So you have the first person sharing it. Now, again, if he was hacked, this sucks obviously for him because it's using his name. But then you have all these accounts showing insane returns and then saying, hey, just retweet this and I'll possibly, give you, I don't even know what that is, but I'll give you a coin. All they're trying to do is spread awareness, right? It's marketing, right? Trying to gain reach within a very short period of time. And to my understanding, 13 wallets have made over $24 million of profit dumping the Yeezycoin, is what the data shows. A total of 13 wallets made millions of dollars each trading Kanye coin that was linked to Yeezy. And the really unfortunate part about this is that within a few minutes, it spiked about 1,400% within an hour of its launch, hitting its peak price of $3. I think at one point it hit like a $3 billion market cap. It says that analysts say that more than 56,000 wallets interacted with this meme coin. 56,000 sounds like a lot, and it is in the grand scheme of things, but it's truly not that much to know that something can push up to a $3 billion market cap with 56,000. Again, when you're talking about Yeezy and all these influencers and celebrities and the amount of people they can reach, 56,000 is not that crazy, right? But 56,000 people fell for it. 13 of them made millions, right? One of the Yeezy holders lost $1.8 million. There was a whole breakdown from different accounts that lost, from 100 to 500, 500 to 1,000, 1,000 to 10,000, 10,000 to 100,000. And then there were a few at, 100,000 to 1 million, and one losing obviously 1 million plus. Supposedly there's an account that has still an unrealized gain of about 800,000, an elite of snipers and insight, and this is what it looks like. I just don't understand how they continue to allow this to happen, right? Even if he was hacked, how can they not find, right? These accounts are trackable, right? So I just don't understand, right? First not Hawk2a, but then you also had the Trump coin. That was a huge rug pull within itself, the Hawk2a coin. And it's always the same story of, the celebrity didn't know exactly what it was that they were doing. They were hacked. They were blindsided. And I truly do believe that. I don't think anyone would want to ruin their brand by pumping a meme coin. For Kanye, even if he did make $20 million, it's it sounds like an insane amount of money for maybe people like you and I. But for someone like him, again, 25 or 24 million dollars is probably something that they make annually, right? So why would you ruin your entire reputation over that dollar amount? I think that this just emphasizes, when I see things like this happening, and it's more often and more common as we're kind of seeing it in today's day and age, Trump with his meme coin, and then Melania with her meme coin. We got all these celebrities, right? It's just, I think, shedding so much light that it reminds me a lot of what it was in 2021 when all these NFTs were happening. I'm just sharing my opinion with you. You guys can take it for a grain of salt for all I care. Please just take it into consideration that when you are choosing to possibly invest your hard-earned money into these meme coins, there's a big difference between trading something and investing in something. I'm not here to ever convince you that you should never trade risky assets. You're an adult, you can do whatever it is that you want. But with these meme coins, like, they are so inherently risky. Please do yourself a favor, and if you're going to do it, at least do it in a calculated way where you have a plan to actually just get in, get out, make your money, and you bounce. You know, majority of these people lose money. You know that they're all pump and dumps, and you know that if they did this in the stock market, they would all be in jail. There's a reason that they choose to capitalize in the crypto space, because of how unregulated it is, how sketchy it is. And I think that this just emphasizes the BS, the greed, and the just full manipulation that happens in the crypto space. And this is why I truly do not care for the crypto space. Like, yeah, it's really nice to see that these pumps are happening for Ethereum right now, and Bitcoin is back at 115K. Cool. We all know that it's going to drop 50 to 80% as it always does. So what's the point, right? At least at these levels that are considered overbought and overvalued. Again, in a very simplistic way, I know that the FOMO might kick in for a short period of time, but there is nothing worse than buying at all-time highs, seeing something drop 50 to 80%, and just feeling absolutely hopeless. Again, if you believe in the asset itself, as in crypto or Bitcoin or Ethereum, I would say that focus on those assets, if that's what you want to call them themselves, but also focus on not overpaying. Do not do it with margin or leverage, which is incredibly risky, especially in the crypto space where they allow you to trade or invest with more money than what you have. Let me explain this very quickly before we close out the video. The reason, again, I want you to make money in any market that you want to partake. Although I don't partake in crypto, that's my personal, belief and my personal decision. With that being said, there's nothing wrong where if you have $1,000 or $10,000 in your account and that's what you want to trade with, so be it. I just hope that you do it in a calculated way. Please do not do it with margin or with leverage. When you begin to borrow money to invest in these very volatile and risky assets, as soon as it turns against you, because it seems like a great idea when direction is in your favor, you want to be leveraged and you want to be on margin, right? But as soon as it turns against you, and this is what happens with almost every single crypto, bro, they have a little win, and then they go all in, then they go incredibly leveraged, and now they're at 20x or 40x leverage at these overbought levels. There's a 20% retracement, and you get margin called, where now you have to close your position, and now you just borrowed money at the highest level to just imagine that. You're borrowing money to lose more money. You only had $10,000, now you have $40,000, but out of those $40,000, now you just lost 20%. Think about that. You're borrowing money at incredibly overbought levels, historically speaking, it's just incredibly risky. Just please, don't just think about the upside. Don't be convinced to invest in something. Take the downside risk into consideration. That's all I ever am here to encourage you to do. It doesn't matter how conservative or how risky you are. Again, I know that there's so much money to be made out there, and you should take advantage of any opportunity that you see value in. Just do it in a calculated way so you don't become one of the people that get rug pulled, right? Where you feel like you were blindsided. But again, this is the market and the current market conditions that a lot of people are currently willingly trading in and investing in. So understand the environment, understand that meme stocks are pumping and meme coins are pumping. So please just understand the difference between a trade and investment, and understand the importance of margin and leverage and how risky it is at these overbought levels. I hope and wish nothing but the best for you guys. You guys let me know down in the comment section what you think. Do you think that, Kanye was actually a part of this meme coin rug pull, or do you think that he was actually hacked? I just cannot imagine. He was a little crazy from what I've heard and I've seen, but I can't imagine someone ruining their brand for what they make annually just to throw it all away, right? So you guys let me know down in the comment section what you think. Again, please consider dropping a thumbs up and subscribing if you feel like we earned it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.